There aren't many places for a bargain on Palm Beach Island, especially near Worth Avenue. But I recently found some designer duds that took me back to the golden age of mid-century Palm Beach without the golden price tag. Hi, I'm Maghan, the new girl in town, and I'm taking a new look at some of Palm Beach's favorite institutions. I finally visited the Church Mouse, a resale shop that sells donated items and gives the money to charity. I'd heard about it for a while, but it took a New York Times article calling it one of the best places to shop to push me to stop by for a treasure hunt. I'm actually pretty surprised by what I went home with. Come with me as we take a look at the Church Mouse.
Welcome to Privet Palm Beach Presents, bringing you everything Palm Beach. Coming to you from our active storefront studio in the exciting new Nora District.
This episode of Privet Palm Beach Presents is brought to you by Caprock, a privately owned multifamily office serving Palm Beach and beyond. Caprock provides independent wealth advisory and investment services for families, foundations, and institutions. Learn more at caprock.com.
This week brings us the new girl in town, Maghan McDowell. Be sure to subscribe, follow, like, and share our multiple channels in the show notes.
The Church Mouse opened in 1969 as part of the Episcopal Church of Bethesda by the Sea. It started as a one-time pop-up event that was so successful that the ladies of the church pitched the idea of a permanent shop to the rector. He said the ladies would be as poor as a church mouse, and the name stuck. The money goes toward more than 20 charities for those in need of food, shelter, and support. After 50 years, it had given away already $10 million, and every year it donates more than $500,000. By the way, the building is gorgeous. It's a landmarked Georgian Revival-style building designed by architect John Volk in the 1930s, and the recognizable powder blue building is right downtown at the intersection of South Country Road and Chilean Avenue. It's a 4,500 square foot store, and there are sections for men's and women's, accessories, jewelry, and shoes. The women's clothes are additionally split into further categories for standard clothes, high-end, and designer, with a wide range of prices dependent on the original estimated price. I talked to assistant manager Rachel Sanelli, who said that some of the most popular brands include Lilly Pulitzer, J. McLaughlin, and classics from brands like St. John, Dior, and Armani. When I went, I found a number of pieces that seemed perfect for fulfilling my Palm Royale-inspired dreams. And interestingly, Palm Royale is also set in 1969, the same year that the Church Mouse began. This silk-ikat kaftan for $295 is from designer Nazi Baglari, who is based in Abu Dhabi and whose pieces normally cost more than $2,000. And just look at it compared to these images from the shiny sheet in 1969. It would fit right in Palm Royale. And this gown is straight from the scenes of a 60s society ball. It's from Royal Victoria, whose lead designer Oscar Montalto is said to have been the personal designer of Princess Grace of Monaco. And it was just $95. These Leggiardo silk pants are normally about $500, and here they are for $45. And this Trina Turk top is about $400 normally. The Church Mouse stays open all year in terms of receiving donations, but the shop closes for 6 weeks over the summer. That used to be for 3 months, but now that there are more people in Palm Beach, that's gotten shorter. Rachel's seen political figures, reality stars, real housewives, musicians, and influencers with tripods. She very elegantly did not name names. The shop was recently featured in the New York Times as one of the 50 best clothing stores in the United States. They called it rich people's clothes at bargain prices. And they were looking specifically for a fun in-person experience. That is for sure at the Church Mouse. Rachel's biggest tip is to not come on a time crunch. It sometimes can take 2 laps around the store to see all that there is to offer. I decided to try on this kaftan, which I learned had come in just the day before, with another one that had already sold. I also tried on the Royal Victoria dress for all my 1960s charity ball needs and this Palm Beachy daytime look just for fun. Another tip, don't sleep on the jewelry section. Rachel says they once received a vintage Christian Dior chain necklace that was priced under $300 and a huge diamond-studded cocktail ring that sold for $3,000. But just because it's discounted prices, it still has high-touch service. If you're looking for something specific, there's a personal shopping form on the store's website, and the staff can hold stuff for you, or they can also pick up your donations. By the way, I had anticipated going clothes shopping, but was pleasantly surprised that there's a magical home section selling housewares, furniture, art, and decor. You can find pieces like Waterford crystal glasses and Tiffany sterling silver bowls. They also have a new website for larger furniture items. Rachel says sometimes people will drop off full place settings that haven't ever been used. If you're looking for one-offs or quirky accessories, this is the place to go. I fell in love with these incredible curtain rod finials for just $50. Where else would you stumble upon something so unique and unexpected? Unfortunately, I didn't have a place for them in my immediate future, but I was tempted to buy them just in case. Instead, I looked for pink china because I've recently begun collecting one-off pink place settings so that I'm always eating off the fancy stuff without the stress. This pink plate was just the piece I needed for $4. It looks great with the other estate sale pieces that I've been collecting. As Rachel said, you can go to one store on Worth Avenue and spend thousands of dollars on one item, or you can walk into the Church Mouse and find a little bit of everything. And let's be honest, we know we all love a bargain. I just couldn't leave without this incredible captain for instant Palm Beach and Palm Royale glamour. I think it fits right in. What do you think?
Privet Palm Beach Presents is a production of Privet Studios and is available on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify platforms. You could reach out to us on Instagram at Privet Palm Beach and at theprivet.com. Thanks to the Privet Studios team, including Summers Laffey, Will Cannon, our friends at Mass Inbound, and music by Kevin MacLeod.